How would you like to cut your property taxes by 93%? Today I'm going to show you one landowner in Hocking County who did exactly that. So how did this landowner save 93% on their taxes? Well, he put the property into CAUV. CAUV is a agricultural tax break program that values the property based off of the productivity of the soil type. In Hocking County, we have extremely poor soils for the most part, for farming anyway. They're not too bad for growing trees. But it looks at it as farming soil productivity. And because of that, a lot of these properties in Hocking County are based at a really low CAUV level. His were based off of the minimum for CAUV, which is, I believe, $230 per acre evaluation. And so it knocked his value down to where instead of paying $3,200 a year in taxes, he paid just over $220. So huge difference, about $3,000 tax savings for that Hocking County landowner. The second property I looked at was an Athens County property. Now, this property was about an 80-acre property, and one of the big differences between this one and the previous one that we looked at was that it had a cabin on it. It was a small cabin, but still it was a cabin, and so CAUV was not able to help with the valuation of that cabin and the acre that it sat on. But the rest of the property was able to get taxed at a much lower CAUV rate. So for this particular Athens County landowner that we did a plan for a couple years ago, he ended up with a 69% tax break. So, hey, that's pretty good. So then I pulled up a Vinton County property. The Vinton County property was about a 70-acre property, and it was able to cut that tax bill by 79%. So of the three examples that I pulled, scattered across three different counties, they range from 69 to 93% tax savings. That's huge. And if you have over 10 forested acres and you manage that property and you have the intention to potentially harvest timber there one day and you want to grow these trees and do what's right for the property, then you probably qualify for CAUV. So if you're not taking advantage of these 70, 80, 90% tax breaks, you're missing out. So if you're unsure of whether or not you qualify, please reach out. I would love to talk to you about your property, go through the details, and see if this is something that we could put together a management plan for you, get you enrolled in the program, and start saving on taxes.
The morning breaks across the hills, through white oak crowns and whippoorwill.